Kau apa tahu?
Kau apa tahu?
Kau apa tahu? Kau apa tahu? Kau apa tahu?
Monday, Tuesday,
Wednesday, Thursday.
okay, today is Wednesday. Tapi hari ini bukan saya mereplace kawan saya yang jarang perform dalam Kau Apa Tahu. Okay. Before we start, saya minta kawan-kawan semua yang tengok untuk mendoakan semoga rakan kita Rahim ToraBola yang sedang menjalani kemoterapi atas kanser yang dialami oleh beliau, semoga cepat sembuh supaya kita can get him back as soon as possible to be here with me untuk meneruskan Kau Apa Tahu. Okay, this is my first time, Ben. Okay,
I'm shocked to see you on the other side of the
being
chair.
alone in this Kau Apa Tahu. I'm so honoured, so glad that saya text satu kali saya Ben bilang no problem Farish. Ben Uzair guys with me in Kau Apa Tahu. Cuba Ben sekali Kau Apa Tahu.
Kau apa tahu?
Dia kena tarik lagi Kau Apa Tahu.
Kau apa tahu?
Yes. So literally kalau macam orang yang know it all tu, yang macam kalau dia kena bagi nasihat dan sebagainya, itulah jawapan dia typical.
I like your little logo, you know, with a rooster. I don't want to say the C word.
I can say it, kan?
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay.
I have a standard to uphold, so I can't say the C word.
Faham.
Yeah, but this is something like, you know, it's like we're holding this microphone like it's a piece of bun. So yeah.
In a way juga like it's a metaphor about macam orang yang suka cakap tapi kosong saya cakap dia.
Itulah
So,
Bat. Terlalu banyak tin kosong Bat sekarang dengan orang-orang kita ni. Itu yang masalah dia. But kita nanti kita rongkai.
So kadang-kadang ada di antara like tin kosong yang you cakap tu maybe satu yang akan turn into gold. Who knows kan?
Who knows?
So, teruskan. Okay,
Yes.
Ben Uzair, thank you very much for being with us.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Kau apa tahu? I know you sudah pernah kena interview banyak kali. You di radio dulu, you interview orang, saya interview you. Tanya siapa Ben Uzair, mana asal Ben Uzair dan sebagainya. Itu semua ada di mana-mana now. I think
Yes.
YouTube, Instagram. So we do it something different. We'll do it something different today.
Boleh. I'm following your lead here.
Tapi different pun saya mau tanya Ben Uzair in 3 words. Kalau you
gosh.
boleh pendekkan you dalam 3 perkataan. Dia tanya saya yesterday pasal ni, so saya kasi kena dia balik. Ben Uzair dalam 3 perkataan.
Ben is an MC.
Okay.
And a lot of people know, if you have seen my podcast, I actually said no to an MCing gig before I said yes.
Okay.
And look where it has taken me.
Okay.
Ben likes to do many things. And I'm always a curious person. That's why I am a jack of all trades. I don't want to say I'm a master of none. I try to master the things that I do. Number 3, Ben is an introvert, which is a thing that a lot of people don't believe. But sebenarnya selepas kita cakap ni, saya terus balik rumah dan saya bertapa dalam gua.
Gua sendiri.
Yes, betul.
I think that's the criteria to become an MC. In Sabah lah, I don't know in Semenanjung. Itu menjadi jack of all trades. Mau buat semua kan?
Yes, exactly. Because if you just di depan baca skrip, you are useless. You have to, macam kalau orang panggil saya MC kan, it's not just for me to baca the script. I have to train the people to do the MOU signing.
That's right.
I have to teach the ushers. We have to do rehearsals again and again. Kena tahan tukul lah.
Padahal that part is not your job actually as
Exactly,
MC.
it's not. That's why we are able to charge tinggi sikit, because we are also advising. So
new MC di
yeah.
luar sana, kalau kamu mau go beyond RM1,000, RM2,000, that's the added element that you can put, you know. Go
Yeah.
beyond. Okay, jangan setakat baca skrip, habis event balik.
Yeah.
do your PR
Actually,
dan
the fun
sebagainya.
part about MCing is not on stage.
Yeah.
It's the behind the scenes.
That's
You
right.
duduk
Betul.
meeting semua, and then all of a sudden kita duduk bersama all these important decision makers,
That's
and then all of a sudden the chairman will be like, Ben, any thoughts?
Oh.
What is your advice? And sana sometimes I will have to say, I am so sorry, but we have to do this. So daripada sana that I am able to show our craft and our work, and then 9 times out of 10 they will follow my advice, and that's where we make magic in the event lah.
And
So
remember, you saja atau MC saja yang boleh berdirikan dan mendudukkan guest of honor, ketua
Yes,
komisi,
betul.
YT dan sebagainya.
it's a very powerful job. Yeah.
Okay, Ben. Before we go lagi deeper dalam MCing or whatever you are doing now, yang tengok podcast ataupun video atau cerita band sebelum ni, we know that you grew up in Sabah,
Yes.
Tiaw dan sebagainya,
Yeah.
and then you went and study di Switzerland.
Yes.
And then you were in the United States in Tennessee for more than
11
10
years,
11
yes.
And eventually you came back 2011.
Correct.
Okay, we know.
Wow, you are like a walking history book. I love it.
Host pula ni.
You did your homework, Farish.
betul.
I'm proud of you.
Yang di interview pun yang chronism. Okay, we know that you came back initially untuk teruskan ataupun membantu business, family
Yes,
business.
correct.
And then your path bertukarlah kepada whatever you are doing now. Adakah terlintas di fikiran you after 11 years plus berapa tahun di Switzerland?
2 years
2
in
years.
Switzerland.
Okay, after all those years, sebelum you balik, adakah yang you terfikir like balik kah? Atau I'm happy here. This is the place that I want to be, like grow old or whatever.
Yeah.
Just want to reflect back.
Yes. This is a question that I get a lot from people because I have been successful in Switzerland and also in the States. And then a lot of people would, after I reveal that story, they will immediately ask, you should just stay on. Why didn't you stay on? And the only answer is family. The obligation to assist with the family business, which unfortunately I took my own path after 5-6 years with the family business. And obviously the feeling of regret tu kadang-kadang ada, kadang-kadang tiada. But hey, I always tell myself kan, let's look at things in a positive light.
Yep.
Kalau kita duduk mau regret, then you will not enjoy life bah. Then you just sometimes have to follow with the wave. Kalau beginilah kita punya wave and it tells you to go in this direction, let's ride it. Ride it the best that you can and see how you are able to ride more waves in the horizon. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm glad that MCing has been part of my life, not in the plan. Radio,
We'll go deeper later
yes,
about that.
radio was in this plan. Never planned before. Never envisioned that I would sit down in a studio doing podcasting like this. A figure that people would say, "Oh, si Ben," and then they have the expectations of me. So I never envisioned that. I'm a hotelier in my heart. I like to make magic for other people.
So context, Ben masa di Switzerland, di USA, he was in the hotel industry.
Yes, hotel industry.
Langsung tidak kena mengena dengan whatever you are doing now lah.
Yes, langsung tiada.
If adalah satu benda like you can reflect back and you said like, oh, I miss that masa zaman-zaman you di overseas. Apa man? Like macam you susah mau dapat now, and macam kalau you tengok balik, kalau ada one sebab kenapa you mau balik ke sana is because this, apa benda tu?
Probably work. Probably work. I'm always a workaholic. I enjoy, I know it might seem very toxic, but I love my long hours in a hotel. I'm a hotelier at heart, and we know the expectations of dedicating your service to the organization, and the organization really took care of me. They sponsored my work visa. They ensured that I am, my welfare kena jaga ba, and that's what a lot of employers in Malaysia should do: take care of the employees so that the employees can take care of the clients. So that's one of the things that I truly enjoyed. I love my team. I work in housekeeping, probably the toughest department to work in a hotel, but the hotel's very small, where the management teams the team gave me opportunity to shine. It's not just housekeeping. I'm also the night manager. Wow. So I have a very special position where I get to talk to people in F&B, talk to the front desk, talk to the concierge, talk to all the departments.
Any famous people you jumpa masa you?
A lot. I entered Justin Timberlake's bus. Cher was right in front of me when she hosted one of her friend's birthday, and it was a ruckus. In the hotel. I've met President Bill Clinton during one of the campaigns for Barack Obama. I met Laura Bush. She's a wonderful, beautiful lady. She likes Diet Coke. So, and many singers. Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi is probably our longest resident at our hotel, and I think he recorded one of his songs, album rather. He's one of the albums. I forgot which one. And then after he finished recording, he went off and then came back to Nashville for a tour, and then gave us free front row tickets, and we went. And then he acknowledged the hotel.
He gave it to siapa?
To the management team of the hotel. And then ngam-ngam masa tu waktu malam kan.
And he acknowledged during
yes,
this concert.
we were right there. And in between he said, I want to acknowledge my homies from Hermitage Hotel. And the management team is right here. Please wave. And I was like, wow. One of the best memories of my time there.
Kalau yang tidak pernah ke USA ataupun tidak tahu Tennessee, kalau Malaysia ni Tennessee ni dia macam mana? Like dia,
oh man.
Kalau lah you boleh apple to apple.
Tambunan 50 years down the road, like a city, you know.
Okay.
I would say that we're very well, I say we because I'm so attached to Nashville. There's a certain kind of hospitality there. People always think Nashville is a mystery. The food is amazing. Yeah. We're like the pedalaman of the States, even though we're down south. You know?
And it's so random, kan? I remember you told me that I asked you like, kenapa Tennessee, Ben? It's just orang di Switzerland somehow like told you to go. Was it?
Yeah. So after my Switzerland, during my studies in Switzerland, we are supposed to do an internship. Anywhere around the world. So I thought, hey, let's give US a try. And luckily enough for us, there were a lot of American-based hotels that would come to our school. Okay. So diorang interview kami lah di sana, interview. Last dapat ni satu convention center hotel called Gaylord Opryland Hotel, about close to 3,000 rooms, plenty of convention space, and then they needed obviously a lot of interns. So I tried and got the job on the spot, and I said, okay, let's go, woohoo!
And then from there baru you pergi your.
Then saya terus pergi Nashville lah masa tu.
So wow, saya cakap saya tidak mau cerita pasal band, saya mau cerita lebih kepada Sabah dan sebagainya. Tapi first segment is already about band in America, apa yang dia belajar dan sebagainya. Thank you very much for sharing that bit of history of your life in America. Okay, we'll come back after this. After this saya ada soalan-soalan yang lebih deep. Okay, sedia?
I'm scared of these deep questions, you know.
Deep questions? Okay, dah. Okay, all fun stuff.
Okay.
Kita kembali selepas ini. Tiada kawan saya mau kasih kena. Usually kalau outro saya ada di sebelah sana. Jadi kau cakap sikit bah, kau diam saja. Tapi dia tiada kali ini. It's okay. We'll come back after this dalam Katopod. Alrighty guys, kita kembali lagi dalam Katopod, and this time around saya berkeseorangan. I'm alone, but as a host. Tapi ada big names dengan saya di Katopod. Untuk episod kali ini kita ada Ben Uzair.
Hi.
Welcome Ben. Okay, for those yang anti-anti uncle-uncle yang mungkin first time tidak tahu dan sebagainya, Ben Uzair is a MC di KK. Okay, selepas Farish Aziz dan yang lain-lain. Siapa lagi? Okay, kalau MC di KK Ben, siapa? Name the MC yang you
so I always partner with Sobira.
Okay.
She's
Obi.
awesome, Obi.
Okay.
I am trying to polish Melissa
Okay.
Up to get more jobs and things like that.
Okay.
Adam Shamil is also a very popular person. And Xaviera, who cannot forget Xaviera. Then we also have MC Jason.
Betul, yes.
We also have, in Pedalaman, there are plenty of other wonderful MCs. We have MC Mohazar, MC Subi.
Ramai kan?
Ramai, sangat-sangat ramai.
Macam susah cari MC di Sabah ni. Tapi sebenarnya ramai.
There's a lot.
And of course you have your legend macam Uncle Gan.
Yes, Dato' Gan for sure. Hats off.
We look up to masa kami mula-mula MCing Uncle Gan lah yang selalu like macam I will text him, you know, like Uncle, ngam kan ni salutation begini. No, you don't put this, you put this. Oh, kan senang kan kalau dalam during that context.
Betul.
Okay, so tadi we already correct rahsia you about your years in overseas in Switzerland as well, and in Tennessee, yes?
Tennessee, Nashville,
right?
yes.
In Nashville, right? And then you said that you tidak sengaja untuk jump into the MCing or broadcasting or the media industry.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about that. Like, macam mana? How?
You're right. It's all by accident. So once upon a time, I was managing our family business gym, Juara Gym, in Kampung Ketiau. And one of the things that I do is to do a Zumba activity every
Okay.
Sunday. So one particular month, October, to celebrate the Cancer Awareness Month.
Pink ribbon.
So yeah, pink ribbon. So we partnered with the Kinabalu Pink Ribbon here in Sabah, and there's one particular Sunday we asked everybody to wear pink, and we're gonna do a Zumba activity. We have talks, la la la. So me as the gracious host, as the person who has all the hospitality, we want to welcome everybody. So I was the host lah, with a microphone, welcome everyone, and then all of a sudden at the end, towards the end of the event, Puan Natra, the then president of Kinabalu Pink
Mama
Ribbon,
Sihana.
Mama Sihana, yes. Hi, Puan Natra and Hannah. So she is the one that sat me down and said, Ben, you are going to MC next year kami punya Mother's Day walk. Bukan tanya, bukan merisik, bukan dan ini arahan, okay? Arahan right on the spot. I said, Puan, no, I don't know how to MC. I don't know protocol. I don't know itu. I don't know ini. Yes, Ben, you're gonna MC next year, and I will make sure that you're gonna be MC. La 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 la. No, so there was a lot of back and forth. Kan, sehingga I had to slap myself on the face and say, kau ni Ben, don't say no to a person who survived cancer. Berdosa lah. You know. So that began my emceeing journey.
Okay.
And yes, I was the MC for the Mother's Day walk for Kinabalu Pink Ribbon. That was back in 2014. Yes, 2014, 2015, something like that. I think next year will be my 10th year.
Okay.
So it's my 10th anniversary as an MC here. And yeah, did a lot of mistakes here and there. Tahu lah, biasa lah kan, amateur mistakes. And because of my exposure there and a few other small events after that, it's like a snowball lah. You build it, yeah. Begitulah
Alright. So
itu. That's how I
that was the
started.
first one kan?
My very
And
first
then,
one.
You remember your second one kah? Yang paid punya.
Yang paid punya. Okay. So right after kita punya Kinabalu Pink Ribbon punya event, then I said, oh, ini macam boleh buat duit ni benda, because a lot of people are saying, hey Ben, you're good. And I don't know what good I did, because I rated myself 2-3 bintang saja masa
Saw
tu.
the potential lah in that kind, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my first paid gig was masa tu 2015. Malaysia was holding the championship for ASEAN.
Okay.
And in Sabah, they did like a retreat, which I learned a new Malay word then. Retreat in Malay is pemukiman.
Wow.
Yeah, jangan terbalik bahaya tu perkataan. Yeah, yes. Don't say it. Yeah, pemukiman. So I was approached by the organizers, and they were doing a specific retreat for certifications. So Dr. Juliana, who was also my fellow Transformasi Nasional ambassador from Sabah, was the one that engaged with me, and that was my very first paid gig. I think it was like, it was a 1,000 plus ringgit for 2 days.
And I'm pretty sure lepas tu semua like you macam, okay, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I can do this. Right?
Yes. So kena build lah. And what really made it like I was kasi naik saya punya empowerment and confidence, I did a course together with the late Datuk Mahathir Lokman. It was actually one of his last classes
I remember
that
that.
he did. Yeah. So for 4 days, 2 days like beginner punya class, 4 day, and then 2 more days is the advanced class. So I sat down, and immediately he took me under his wing. Each time he comes to Sabah, he will ring me up and say, Ben, jom kita pergi this event lah, itulah inilah. Sometimes I could make it, sometimes I didn't. But one that I remembered was it was an event with all the speakers of the parliament, the house for Commonwealth countries, and we were the host here
And
in
it was
Sabah.
in Sabah.
In Sabah, yes. So he was one of the MCs. I MC'd the welcoming dinner, and he MC'd the opening ceremony at Dewan Undangan Negeri. So I was there. Nampak dia apalah.
Yeah.
So sangat terus jalan.
Yelah,
Nampak.
I mean, big name in the MCing industry kan?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, I tarik you a bit. Of course, you sudah lompat ke the media broadcasting or media industry, whatever you want to call it lah kan. Saya selalu orang tanya, apa kau punya industri ni? Semua kau boleh panggil lah, broadcasting kah, media kah, MC kah, host kah, itulah tu. Okay, basically it's cabang yang lebih kurang sama. Radio. You did radio with RTM first, betul?
I did.
Macam mana boleh
That
ke situ?
that's a fun story, because I was invited by RTM Sabah VFM, which is their variety channel, to talk about fitness. I was managing our gym dulu, and we did this program called Jom Kurus Satu Malaysia, and our Sabah chapter did quite well. So I took our coach, and we just had a little talk about fitness for the variety channel. We spoke in English and all of that stuff and did our presentation. And then saya tidak tahu semasa tu dia punya station manager then the great Lalita Sundram. I love her very much, and she was listening to the broadcast. And after that broadcast ended, she came down to the studio. She shook her hand, and I shook her hand, and all
This
of
was
that. In RTM, in KK, yes, yeah. So, and it was back in 2016, something like that. And then she said, "Have you ever considered being a radio announcer?" And obviously I said no. And
during this time you sudah MC.
Ya,
sudah
masa ni saya sudah
siap,
macam berjinak-jinak lah sama
yes.
MC, you know. Berjinak-jinak sama MC. I wouldn't call myself a popular MC back then, but then Madam Lalita saw something in me through that interview, and then she said, "I think you should you should be part of our family at Sabah VFM. We have weekend slots. It won't pay very much, but hey, it will be great experience for you, la 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 la." And obviously I said no. She waited for me for 2 months because dia balik-balik risik the same way as Puan Natra.
Okay.
And then I said, you know what? Let's just try this. Come on, you know. Mana ada orang yang selalu akan bagi you opportunity like this, and silly old me, a person trying to give me opportunity, saya pula yang turn it down. But with good reason, because I was busy with the family business and whatnot. And then last I was like, you know what? It's okay. The pay is fine. I'm just gonna do it for fun. And my first training was with the great Constantine Palawan, a famous broadcaster, announcer, and whatever you want to call it. So that's how I got into radio. Yeah. Pun juga sama macam MC.
You punya apa tu show during that time is what's the name of the show?
So the English broadcast was from 12 until 3 o'clock.
Okay. Saturday, Sunday, weekend.
On weekends,
Okay,
And then obviously they want me to cover for holidays because the full timers will be off. And then I masuk sejak lah, no problem. It's fun, and I did it for about 14 months macam begitu.
Lama juga lah.
Yeah. So that was my experience with government.
So you say
radio.
You say no first to Puan Natra. You say no first to Lalita.
Yes.
Nanti lepas ni kita kembali. Adakah dia say no kepada dia kena poach daripada RTM kepada radio station satu lagi? The story we will share after this dalam Kau Apa Tahu.
Kau apa tahu?
Alrighty, kembali lagi bersama saya Farish Aziz and my guest for today Ben Uzal.
Hello.
Dalam Kau Apa Tahu. Okay guys, today kami bercerita pasal MCing ataupun MC di Sabah. Okay, tapi not specifically about macam mana MC, apa cara-cara dia. It's more about Ben Uzal's perspective as well as his experience. Being an MC for the past 9 years now.
Yes.
Tahun depan 2025 10 tahun.
Yes.
Ada parti kah? Mungkin.
Maybe we'll see. We might do a soiree out of that.
Will I get invited kah?
Of course, for sure. You'll be number 1 on my list. Say.
Chronism. Cerita pasal tu, okay, tadi I sudah tanya dia. Dia cakap his first time jadi MC was an invitation by Kinabalu Pink Ribbon, Puan Natra. Was the
she was the president then.
Was the president.
She's still active in the association.
So dia jemput Ben, and then Ben say no, but eventually Ben cakap like, oh, saya mesti pergi. And then radio pun, Lalita Sundram invited you, and then you said no, and then you pergi. Macam mana 14 months di RTM, and then eventually you kena transfer pergi radio station. Tidak jauh berapa famous lah radio tu dulu. Tiada sudah down lah, but ada satu ketika tu dia orang macam okay jugalah. Like, cuba cerita that part.
I see. So let me take you back to 2018. Masa tu hangat tau kita punya pilihan raya.
Sebelum you cakap kan, ini kami selalu dapat kritikan. Saya dah tahu lah, belum lagi sponsor kami ni masuk. Minta maaf ah.
Oh, okay. Apa ini?
Nanti kena tegur bah di dalam subtitle, di dalam komen. Okay, sudah okay. Okay, teruskan. 2018.
Let me take you back to 2018. Malaysia was, at the brink of getting a new government, and we know the outcome for that. It's not just the federal government yang tukar, state government juga tukar. And a few months prior to that, I was also the Transformasi Nasional Ambassador.
TN50, yes.
Yeah, TN50, and we were doing a lot of pro-government punya talk, and I was also having the platform on radio to talk about those things. It was good for the country and things like that. And then when we changed the government, then I'm like, alamak, I don't want people to label me as
Ben kena ban.
Ben kena ban. So I was a little bit it was very uncertain at that time. Will a radio announcer who was very pro the
Previous government.
on the previous government will be able to be the voice for the new government in RTM. So, but there was no conversation about that. But I did want to be proactive. That's just me.
Yeah,
As a hotelier, you just have to be proactive and be ready for whatever challenges ahead. So then, selepas the election, then masuk bulan puasa.
Yep.
Bulan puasa, and then suddenly, a little bird named Farish Aziz decided to call me on the final week of puasa. Yes, the final week puasa.
He puasa ke tu?
Yes, masa bulan puasa, Bani. I still
Mama
remember.
dah kena call.
Yeah. And the funny thing was, masa you call saya kan, it's masa kita tunggu miracle tu bang, malam 7 likur.
7 likur.
Yeah, malam 7 likur. And then you basically said, from what I remember, you want to do a trial. Trial sahaja. I am a firm believer of getting your feet wet into something. Before you commit something, get your feet wet first, and then you'll be able to test it. You'll never know that it might not work.
Betul, that's right.
So you offered me that. And because you were talking with our former advisor dulu, si Terence, and then you were like, okay, this is just a trial. We want to see if it's going to work. La 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 la. It was myself and another announcer yang tidak jadi datang. So I said, okay lah. So silly me, I got so excited. I wrote about it lah on Facebook, Tetapi malangnya, my producer di RTM nampak my little post.
Oh, I didn't know about it.
Yes. I didn't tell you. So they wrote the little post. She read it, and then she immediately confronted me. And she said, Ben, I can't put you on the schedule if you're going to agree to go on the other side. And that became the turning point. Oh. And that's when I have to do my negotiation skills. And this time, instead of saying yes or saying no, I decided to grow a little bit of my balls and talk to you and Terence. Remember?
Yeah.
You asked me. I remember the assignment. Please list 15 titles of whatever the topics. I gave you 30. I want to double the effort and give you 30 because I really want the job. But it's not just a trial. I said, if it's just a trial and then kalau it doesn't work out, I am left with no job.
I remember that one.
Can we like macam solidify this thing, and can I also negotiate that I'm going to have my own show because I penat sudah di RTM because you have to talk by yourself. I'm not allowed to bring guests.
This is so interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I still remember last time I was griping because kalau kami bawa guest macam-macam kena apa, we have to fill in forms lah, diorang kena check lah, itulah ini biasalah procedure kan. But I want to be part of something amazing like KK12 FM. The moment you guys were on air, I said I want to be part of this radio one day. Be together with Epi, with Ini Dangin, with Jimo Gina, and I'm like, I want to be part of this, like we have a shared value of wanting to be different, be unique, that sort of thing.
RTM text saya.
Alamak. Okay. They're okay. I love RTM until this very day, okay? Teman setia anda.
Patutlah saya tidak dapat job RTM ambil diorang punya announcer. Sorry. I'm kidding.
So long story short, we
negotiated. I said, Farish, Eres, if you want to pick me, I'm fine. I want to have my own show and I want to have a little bit of freedom. And guess who said yes? You said yes. And I'm very, very grateful and thankful for that moment until this very day. You have no idea.
Since you percaya saya yang you was called by the producer and you were told like if you go there, you tidak boleh di sini. Ini sebenarnya saya pun mau kasih tahu lah. Sebenarnya there was no trial pun. Like me personally, I don't know TV, but me personally, memang I daripada awal I cakap I mau band. Tidak boleh lah saya kasih tahu macam yang band. Nanti macam sakit kepala pun lah. Memang lain macam dah okay, kita pergi dia trial konon 2 kali and then we'll confirm it lah. So that's the reason why we ask kan, I terus kasih tahu PDT don't waste our time, like macam yang jangan pening, and then I know that you are already there, you will bring your things, you already pernah DJ before, announcer and MC, so it's easy probably, like saya at the end of the day tidak mau pening kepala. Yes, itu sih ya, to manage a station is not easy, like we had our challenges, and one of the things that I remembered is everyone kawan lah. Betul. And this is the American in me. Sometimes it's not good to do business together with friends, but if we're doing business with friends, we have to double our effort because at the end of the day, the friendship matters more than anything. We don't want because of business kita pecah atau rosak kita punya friendship. So that's why if we are doing business with friends, we gotta
double up our effort.
That's right.
Jangan kita macam tu mentality. Kita fikir
Kawan-kawan dia ni, okay saya ini bagian ini kita jadi.
But no, we value the friendship. At Doras, we value the friendship. We double the effort. We double the effort because we don't want our kawan to malu. Betul. So that's why I doubled my effort.
Saya tidak kemaluan. saya tidak malu blend bersama-sama di KKP dulu.
Betul ya.
Apa tu? Do you remember you gave me one tajuk? Me and TD say like bola band. Ada lagi tajuk baik.
So that's the title of my show. Yeah, that's the fun part. So that was the second most toughest assignment. So everything record, everything was fine. I bought my ground, but the challenge was kita tidak nama. I show tidak nama. You know, it's like so. Pergi and you kena cakap, okay, apa title you punya show ni? What do you want to name the show? I give like all these silly generic names like Breakfast Show with Bet Uzir lah, Kopitiam with entah all the creech nama, and semua kena reject. You know, TD was like very adamant, no, we have to apa. Then saya di press was kind of there. I was thinking, Pat was there. It's like, yeah. These people, you know, I don't know what else to think about my name. I am not a famous person. I just want to have a job, and I just like if only to start better than what party guys. Thank you, I couldn't. Sorry, I had my first time for my piece of you. And then I was in my office in George, and then I was like, fikir, then terdiam, and then all of a sudden, masa ni Spotify baru keluar, and then I put all my playlists of all my favorite music. Guess what music came out? Mariah Carey, called "Making It Happen," one of my life anthems. If you believe in yourself and know what you want, you're gonna make it happen. Make it happen. And I was like, make it happen with Ben Uzir. And then I was like, wait a minute. My shows are always talking to people, celebrating their trials and triumphs. Like, it's not about me shots sendiri, because at the end of the day, I want people to shine. I want their stories to be of inspiration to our listeners, and they are the ones who are making it happen. It's not me. I'm just here to correct the stories and to ask them the right questions so that they're able to cry, they're able to, you know, to tell their story, that sort of thing, and that's what I want. People love it. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write a long emails. Oh, sorry. And I would have, you know what, Idi Farish, this is the title. This is the title of my show, Being Mazerdi. This is the UFG. Kalau kamu rakyat opini ni, I do not like it. And then immediately after that, one line said, Idi cakap, okay, go for it. I was like, yeah.
I remember that, and I'm sorry. I mean, no, it's so. I mean, you're so excited, and I sense too. I think on the different side of band. Okay, no. You will say you make it happen. In terms of you want to make it happen for orang yang you interview semua kan. And I must say, Ben, selepas berapa tahun? Setahun lebih sudah, almost 2 years kita tutup. I think I'm pretty sure ramai yang orang invite, you korek rahsia diorang share diorang punya stories. Ada yang happy, ada yang sad, ada yang terempower, ada yang mungkin sekarang business diorang triple double, and through make it happen down the years, 4-5 years, you buat ramai yang dapat the fruit out of those things tadi. Like nama-nama yang dulu kecil mungkin sekarang besar. We miss that moment, kan?
I do, because at the end of the day, the intention was to make the person sitting across to me shine. That's right. But a lot of shows yang the announcer sejak dia terlalu hype up, but in this
itu yang selalu dia orang cakap tu dalam komen. Pengacara boleh tak kasih orang yang cakap tu saya bayar diam di kamera.
So the other person should shine, and that's the whole intention of it. And yes, you're right. Until this very day, I still have messages from people that I've interviewed, and they have climbed the ladder of success. A great example, Chef Firdaus. Chef Firdaus of SICC, who's now the director of FMB, there in the kitchen, that is. And then he won an award just recently, and he wrote me this nice message to me and saying, Ben, thank you so much. Yes, I won this award, but I also want to acknowledge you because you are the one who took me as a nobody to your radio show, and because of my exposure that I'm able to climb mountains. So I was like, sedihnya. So I think in the end of the day, kalau kita mau sabar dan maju kan, it's not just about infrastructure and all that. Yes, we have issues on that side. That's for a different day to talk about. But at the end of the day, we need people to highlight their successes, stories that are buried in all of our sadness and all of the challenges that we're facing, there are sunshines everywhere, and these are the things that we need to kasi highlight bah, you know.
Saya setuju. Nampak macam poyo. Orang selalu cakap poyo saya dorang ni, you know, like apa saya dorang ni like to say things like this. But if we, bukan kami yang keep on repeating ataupun orang-orang Sabah yang keep on repeating this kind of words to encourage people, sadar-sadar saja lah.
Yeah, you know, so I was blessed, and thank you so much Farish for that platform, because at the end of the day, it's like kita mau celebrate kita punya Sabahans lah, and we have to acknowledge that there are many great Sabahans out there who do amazing work.
Yep.
You know, especially right now, social enterprise is very popular. You know, going down to the grassroots and them opening a business, and it also impacting positively the people around them. So these are the kind of people that I love to be.
If I may add to that, for yang menengok, yang mendengar, you know guys, macam saya bilang ada ramai, and our duty is to empower each other. I love to use the word empowerment, because instead of takut, kalau lah Ben cakap macam ni, ada MC baru buat, kalau kami jenis yang takut, kami jenis yang macam alamak, nanti dia ambil job kami, then the environment is tidak bagus di sana-sana saja kita. Instead, you know, you empower people, we want to have more of this type of people in your industry dan sebagainya. Dengan cara itu saja, you boleh maju, you boleh berkembang, dan you boleh go beyond apa yang you ada sekarang. Man, selalunya kau apa tahu ni, only 3 segment. Okay, but only for you, I tambah lagi satu. Sebab kita akan kembali after this with 2 more questions yang cukup padu saya rasa. Jawapan daripada Ben pun so far so good. Bagus ya, plan. Dia memang bagus, buat senang dia edit.
Tapi saya mau tambah style sampai
Sikit ya. 2 more question. Tentunya dalam kau apa tahu.
Kau apa tahu?
Bersama saya Farish Aziz, tentunya dalam Kau Apa Tahu. Saya bagi tahu Ben tadi, usually kita ada 3 segmen. This time around ada 4 segmen sebab saya seronok. I'm happy to talk with Ben. Lama tidak bercerita-cerita. Ben, kita tidak pernah duet MC kan?
Tidak pernah,
Kan?
never.
In radio pernah sama-sama,
Yes.
but MC tidak pernah. Nanti kita chat ya.
I hope so.
Okay.
Ada peluang lah itu, for sure.
Maybe after 10 years Ben, you kena slow MC, you kena buat hosting sudah tu travelog. You kan
Yes.
sekarang masuk hutan lah, apalah kan. Outdoor kan.
I hope that will happen.
Amin.
Tunggu sponsor saja.
Amin. Okay guys, saya sudah cover macam-macam pasal Ben. Dia punya experience overseas, dia punya kerja di Sabah as an MC, macam mana kena poach daripada satu radio station ke radio station yang lain. Ben, maybe you can share memorable experience. I mau tahu sepanjang you bekerja, yang satu yang you rasa macam itu paling saya ingat, not necessarily good one, even the bad ones. Yang you selalu learn, kita gunakan, we learn from our mistake or bad. Good one first.
Okay, good one. I guess when we are hosting events kan, ini we're talking about MC kan ni?
Apa-apa?
Anything.
MC boleh, doing on air radio boleh.
It feels good to be seen, validated and respected in an industry that demands a lot from you. And syukurlah kalau kita duduk di meeting, bila saya datang masuk, orang nampak saya, I said, and they will always say, this is across the board, Kai can vouch for this. Si Ben Uzair kah yang akan MC ni event? Saya rasa lega. Yes. And to me, that's a huge responsibility. And it's also a validation to the good work that we have done for many years. Kalau kita mau berjaya ni kan, it will not happen automatically ba. You know, in the world where people want to be viral, people want to be popular, people want to be seen much more than anything kan, to be really popular and out there kan. You have to sustain it. You know, you have to sustain it. So for me, in this industry, to be seen as a person that is respected, that means a lot to me. And it's something that I have to sustain and make sure that we are on brand all the time, that we are a problem solver, we give opportunities to people, we also provide good work. So that is probably one of the best memories that I have in general lah. Kalau mau cakap pasal event, yang paling saya remember ialah diberikan
anugerah?
No. Saya mau cakap penghormatan, but it's not really a penghormatan, but to be given the trust to MC international events here. One of them is SIBIS, the Sabah International Business Economy Symposium, and coming up is the Sabah International Blue Economy Conference. The Prime Minister is going to kasih rasmi. So I love these events where we have dignitaries. Paling buruk. Okay, paling buruk ni saya tidak boleh share nama lah. Okay. It was a festivity event. Saya jadi MC dua orang. Another person is a comedian and all of that stuff. For some reason, the sambut tamu, dia punya lagu ter-off di tengah-tengah.
Okay.
And
VIP was
TYT.
Okay.
TYT, yes,
Okay.
TYT. Tarian dia menari-menari and then
Stop.
terpadam.
Okay.
And then we were like, alamak, okay, we cannot restart. Then the penari just teruskan sahajalah. So it went
Penari
down.
without music?
Penari without music.
Wow,
because the
show must go on lah.
The show must go on
Okay.
sajalah. So selepas nasib the tarian was very very pendek.
Okay.
Tarian tu pendek and then we have to just move on sajalah.
Yep.
You know, we just move on, salutation la and then terus dengan ucapan then start with the entertainment. Okay lah, fine. I thought, okay, we're out of the woods. Tidak. There were two hosts sebenarnya.
Okay.
So, laki bini. Saya tidak mau kasih tahu siapa. But the bini datang sama saya. And then mungkin dia tidak puas hati kah, dia apakah, so she was really really angry lah. You tahu apa dia buat? Dia pergi cubit saya di perut. Dia macam begini, Ben, saya mau itu next penyanyi la and she did it in front of
Everyone.
the guests
Okay.
while there was entertainment and things like that. Tidaklah saya rasa embarrassed apa-apa, but I don't think it's appropriate for someone
right.
to cubit me in front of everyone. You have
This is not the moment you main-main, you tengah bekerja.
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah. But we have to remain professional.
Okay.
The bruise stayed on for 1 month. Okay. I was not happy about it. I talked to maybe someone yang tahu saya zaman dulu-dulu, dia orang kenal ni cerita. It was it was quite something that we talked about. That memory sampai ke hari ini saya masih simpan dan syukur saya tidak perlu berdepan dengan orang itu lagi.
Mesti you buat training juga sekarang kan? Mesti this cerita ada dalam you punya training.
Of
supaya
course.
kasih tahu orang not to do this,
Of
don't do
course.
this, do that, right?
Yeah. So being an MC in this industry where we have a lot of people yang datang kepada saya and cakap, Ben, kau boleh buat kelas kah? Kau boleh buat kelas? I said, yeah, sure, let's do a class. And when we do the class, it will be a sharing of all my past experience, you know, because
I think that's how you learn a lot juga. I mean,
Absolutely.
even the attendees too, true experience, you know, apa yang you lalui, right?
Betul. So kalau mau cakap experience yang buruk memang banyak, but itu yang membuat saya terkesan lah. Where another person and he.
Saya tidak tahu ni. Jadi off air nanti you kasih tahu lah.
Boleh, of course. Nanti saya
Maaf
kasih
kalau
tahu.
mau tahu,
Yeah.
PM tepi. Okay. Ben Uzair in 10 years time. Apa Ben Uzair mau achieve? Di mana Ben Uzair time tu?
Inshallah, Ben Uzair in 10 years' time will still hold the microphone.
Amin.
Inshallah, he will also be doing a lot of corporate trainings.
Amin.
You know, that's also another thing that I want to venture in. Inshallah, in 10 years' time, since you sudah kasih keluarkan benih tersebut,
Okay.
I want to do travel logs.
Amin.
I want to go and re-explore the world.
Yep,
10 tahun saya kerja in the family business. Saya di Sabah saja.
Okay.
You know, so now with a little bit more risky, we get to travel the world with no sponsors. It's just for fun because I really, really love the world, and everyone in Sabah, in Malaysia, should be a citizen of the world. And kita tidak boleh berada di bawah tempurung sentiasa. We think that we are the best.
Kita
in
buat
this one.
sama-sama, okay?
We can. Yes, maybe next year we go to Japan together. But yeah, to answer your question, in 10 years' time, I want to learn more things.
Okay.
I want to be better. I want to create more impact. And maybe I have my own podcast. We'll never know. We'll see.
Okay. Ben mesti sentiasa yang memang sentiasa open, you know, like you let all this rezeki datang to say no. You learn from your saying no to previous jobs.
Yes.
Untuk you say like, yeah, why not now?
Yeah.
Kan?
So I mean, if and here's an advice for anyone out there: if there is someone who sees potential in you, and maybe the first reaction would be no, because you mungkin tidak percaya sama diri
Yes.
you. But let's not forget that there is another person in front of you that actually believes in you.
Yes.
Ride on that wave,
That's
and
right.
you'll never know where it will take you.
I
and
agree.
the moment you ride on that wave, percayalah, insyaAllah, success will be knocking on your door.
Amin. Okay, Ben. Belum habis lagi, Ben.
Oh, ada lagi.
Ada lagi sikit. Before I minta you untuk bagi your ucapan, your kata-kata semangat to all those listeners yang tengok kita hari ini for Sabah.
Okay.
di mana Ben tengok Sabah, you are here now. Kita selalu, me and you, bila kita cerita borak-borak kosong, cerita-cerita kosong, we always Ben, let's help do something to help our state in our environment lah.
Yes,
MC,
yes.
broadcasting media dan sebagainya. Bagi Ben sendiri, how do you see the potential of potensi Sabah ini sendiri in broadcasting, in MCing, in whatever you are doing, dan what's there to improve kalau ada to improve, dan perlu dikurangkan kalau ada perlu dikurangkan. Your opinion.
Oh my God, this is such a deep question.
Ni deep sikit. Okay.
We know Sabah has many issues. We complain about it. We gripe about it. And there's one thing that I always believe, and that is we should not gripe on the things that we cannot control and do something about the things that we can control. My Make It Happen show will always end with these words. What can you do for Sabah? Making and taking advantage of the things that are within reach. So focus on that because it's controllable. If you know that there is a problem in your kampung and you know networks that will able to solve the problem, use it. Don't complain about it. Don't talk about it and bitch about it. Do something. You got to make things happen so that kita pelan-pelan kasih bagus kita punya keadaan, kita punya Sabah, that sort of thing. Yes, we have to see the world a little bit. We have to compare. I know sometimes people say, oh, Sabah tidak boleh compare sama Jepun kah, Sweden kah apa. We're not saying compare. Buka mata kita. You'll never know that because you went to the States, you went to Japan, you went to all these other great countries and find solutions. Finding solutions is what we need right now. We don't need complainers. We need people who are able to turn things around and get solutions for us. But yes, most importantly is apa yang kita boleh buat? Apa yang kau boleh buat untuk negeri Sabah?
When you say Japan, Sweden, it's not even just Japan, Sweden. Even go to Semenanjung, go
Exactly.
Perak, go Perlis,
Or
go
Sarawak.
Sarawak. Yeah.
Sarawak has one of the best museums in our region. The moment I was there, I was like, come on, this should be in Sabah.
Yep.
But then again, when we go back, it's not just about infrastructure. It's creating the stories, or not creating the stories, compiling the stories even. How can we make these stories into something that is compelling, that make people say, wow, Borneo is a great place to be. Borneo has this very rich culture. So at the end of the day is, what can you contribute? What can you deliver so that we can become better? And that has been the crux of my work. You know, apa yang kita boleh buat supaya event kita lebih baik? Apa yang kita boleh buat supaya kita punya suasana lebih baik, you know? So it's all about improving things, being better 1% every day, every event, and we don't want to celebrate on every success all the times. Yes, celebrate all the little victories, but at the same time, we also have to question ourselves. What can we do better so that kita tidak terlampau macam bawa tempurung, and you know, we want to allow us to have that growth mindset.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ben Uzair. Last but not least, I give the floor, the camera to you. Whatever ucapan, whatever you want to sampaikan to kawan-kawan kita, anything. There's no right or wrong. Silakan.
Hi, thank you so much for tuning into this awesome show. I truly believe that every Sabahan has a little ounce in them to contribute further for our state. Yes, there's so many issues that are happening, but at the end of the day, we as Sabahans should not just look at infrastructure as a way to solve many problems. It's the mind also that can solve many problems. Find out what are you great at, what's your strength, and you'll never know that strength will open many doors to other people. Find out what you can contribute to Sabah, and hopefully we can have a better future.
Amin. Thank you very much, Ben Uzair. Saya rasa dalam 9, 10. This is what episode already, Flan? More than 10, more or less 9. Inilah episod yang terpaling pandai. Kebetulan dia ada Tora. Apa yang main saja, man.
I miss Tora. All right.
Kita doakan semoga dia cepat sembuh and to be back here with me dalam Katopod. Thank you very much, Ben, for being here today. And I hope this is not the last time. I would love to call you from time to time to share, you know, more things or topics dan sebagainya.
Can I say something about cancer? Because Rahim is not here.
Please.
And he is taking chemotherapy. And sometimes there are individuals out there who might not know how to handle this, or might have to face a friend who is going through something that is very, very unknown. Listen to them. Be a shoulder to cry on for them. Don't tell them to makan this, makan that. The best advice is, bro, listen to your doctor. You'll never know that listening to them will make your treatment better, and you will be healthier. So, and it's October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we also have to make sure that we take care of them and do whatever that you need so that you are able to know your status. Do your mammograms, do your checkups, do your talk to doctors and whatnot.
Dia
Rahim.
sambil dia cakap dia bagi ucapan sama kau last kali pasal dia bilang ini hari macam hebat sikit sebab tiada kau macam lancar.
Rahim, oi, I rindu Rahim, okay.
So guys, that's ToraBola, okay. Bye. Kau jangan makan gaji buta, macam senang betul kau buat kerja ni, okay? Okay, kau buat research sana sikit, okay? Okay. Okay guys, so thank you very much. Terima kasih kepada anda semua yang menyaksikan Kau Apa Tahu untuk episod kali ini. Thank you for the encouragement, inspiring words, for the sharing session. Again, I would like to call you again in the future, insyaAllah.
Please do.
Okay, from
please
time
do.
to time. Kepada anda semua, thank you very much. Dia masih lagi ada di situ. Jumpa lagi next episode. Kau Apa Tahu? Bang, cuba kau sekali cakap bang.
Kau apa tahu?
Okay, bye-bye.
Kau apa tahu?
Kau apa tahu? Kau apa tahu? Kau apa tahu?